for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
While everyone's looking one way, the real play is happening in secret. My sources just confirmed a gutsy plan the Yankees front office is trying to pull off, and it involves a massive risk. You won't see this anywhere else. Hit that subscribe button now so you're not left in the dark on the biggest story of the offseason. Welcome back to the channel. The 2025 season might be over on the field, but here in the offseason trenches, the real game is just getting started. And what I've got for you today isn't just a rumor. It's a 5-alarm fire, a deep dive into what's coming for our Bronx Bombers. The front office, led by Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner, is staring down one of the most critical off-seasons in the last decade, and the message echoing through the halls of Yankee Stadium is crystal clear. It's now or never. Why me? My sources close to the team, backed up by heavy hitters like Kerry Miller over at Bleacher Report, are indicating that the Yankees aren't just planning to spend. They're getting ready to own the free agent market, potentially becoming the top spending team this winter. And let's be real, after the year we had, that's the only acceptable approach. We had flashes of brilliance, yeah, but the flaws were glaring and way too painful to ignore. We kicked off the 2025 season without the arm of Luis Gil on the mound, and without the explosive power of Giancarlo Stanton consistently in the lineup. As if that wasn't a big enough shot to the gut, we got the devastating news that our ace, Garrett Cole, was done for the year. A loss of that magnitude would derail any team, but the grit was there. We saw the heart from Anthony Volpe, who, it was later revealed, was playing through a torn labrum. That explains a lot about his inconsistencies, but it also shows you the heart of a true Yankee. But one guy's guts can't win a championship alone. Our offense, outside of the home run, was an absolute struggle when it came to manufacturing runs. The all-or-nothing reliance on the long ball killed us in crucial games. It was frustrating as hell watching us load the bases only to leave them stranded, inning after inning. Now with the offseason staring us right in the face, there's no more room for excuses. We have key guys hitting free agency, and each departure creates a hole that has to be filled with superior talent. Cody Bellinger, who was a cornerstone in center field and in the heart of our lineup, is priority number one. But Trent Grisham and Ahmed Rosario were valuable contributors too. The prediction that we'll be the top spenders isn't just talk, it's a strategic necessity. The championship window with our current core, led by Aaron Judge and a healthy Garrett Cole in 2026, is closing. The front office knows they can't afford a rebuild. The mandate is clear. Buy their way out of this jam and assemble a roster that doesn't just compete, but is the stone-cold favorite to win the World Series. This is the moment of truth for the evil empire to reassert its dominance. Digging deeper into this, the now-or-never strategy for the Yanks breaks down into 3 main fronts, and every single one demands a massive investment, with zero fear of blasting past the luxury tax. First, and most obvious, is re-signing Cody Bellinger. Keeping Belly isn't a luxury. It's the foundation this entire offseason has to be built on. He gave us gold glove caliber defense in center, versatility, and an impact lefty bat in the middle of the order. Losing him would create a massive problem that might not have a solution on the current market. The bidding for him is going to be fierce, and his contract is absolutely going to clear the $100 million mark. The Yankees need to put the offer on the table and get it done, period. But the aggression can't stop there. My sources are telling me the team is looking to make a major splash at first base, and the names being thrown around are the kind that give you chills. Can you imagine Pete Alonso, the polar bear, swapping Queens for the Bronx? That would be a seismic shift in New York City. A power move that would add one of the premier sluggers in the game to our already potent lineup. Another viable high-impact option would be Josh Naylor, a gritty player with a powerful lefty swing that would be tailor-made for the short porch in right field at our ballpark. Signing a player of that caliber would completely change the dynamic of our offense, giving us the consistent run production that was missing in action in 2025. The third and equally critical front is the complete overhaul of our bullpen. What we saw this season was chaos, a roller coaster that cost us wins. A championship team cannot have a relief core that is a question mark every single night. The Yanks need to drop cash on not just one, but multiple reliable arms to lock down the late innings. That means significant contracts for setup men and possibly a new elite closer, to make sure the leads our offense and starters build don't go up in smoke. You add it all up, re-signing Bellinger, adding an all-star at first base, and rebuilding the bullpen, and the price tag is going to be astronomical. We're talking about a financial commitment that will cement our reputation as the evil empire. But for us, the fans, the bleacher creatures, for Yanks Nation, that's the price of glory. It's the investment required to put the pinstripes back on top of the baseball world. The time for being conservative is over. The time to attack is now. The Yankees front office is ready to open up the checkbook and get extremely aggressive this offseason. This isn't a choice. It's a necessity to capitalize on the current championship window. It's a World Series or bust mentality. Now, I want to hear from you, Yanks Nation. Is this the right strategy? Is spending whatever it takes the path to a title? And which move do you think is more crucial? Keeping Bellinger at all costs or bringing in a heavy hitter like Pete Alonso for first base? Drop your opinions in the comments below. To make sure you don't miss any updates, deep dive analysis, and exclusive news throughout the entire offseason, subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications. You'll get the fastest info and the most in-depth breakdowns right here.